Fit companion broadcast. They've got some dude over there called Brap.
And then speed mode is on.
He's got 5 chicks in the studio. We got a couple repeat offenders, and we're going to go check that out right meow. Let's see what's going on. Mac the Day Gamer will be joining me on my exclusive class. My
Super Testo, guys.
Exclusive plebcast.
Oh, guapo. Gonna be in Miami this week. Any girls down to film YouTube videos so I can get views?
No.
All right. All right. Cousin podcast. Shout out to Fresh Fit ladies. Trust me, this stuff is the real deal. Don't think it's 30+ thing.
Good Lord, this woman is wearing so much makeup. Christ in Bethlehem, deliver us all from our sins.
Build our hunting season. The t-shirt idea is my Abby. LOL. Okay. I don't know what his Abby is though. TA basketball. Mercy Fresh and Fit. Prodiger Myron Atal. Pricks protect Myron at all costs. Abby, from Canada. Okay, shout out to Canada. Sack Madik.
My cousin.
Thank you, bro.
Suck my dick.
Yeah, suck my dick. Okay. My cousin Leak My Balls sent me to your channel. You guys are misogynists. I have reported you to the Feminist Bureau of Emasculation. Thank you so much, bro.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, don't forget to add the extra.
How dare you?
All right, $10 from Jordays 3. Life is better all around since I found you guys. We'll always support. Crazy how even people you help can turn your back on you. Would love to see Steph is Cold on the show. Okay.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Love can turn to hate so quickly, man.
Yeah. Well, we figured out why the hate is there. It is what it is. Skullmeister 13. To my real talk, prophets. May many bands grace your righteous hands. Thank you.
Thank you,
and then Feminist Bureau of Emasculation. Hey, Gaines. We sent someone a few days ago. Guess he didn't finish the job. Oh man, that boy almost lost his life. All right.
What up to William, my man? What up to Wade, my man? All these homies who signed up for the Dark Pass. Good shit. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show, bros. Mac the Day Gamer is gonna join me. He is doing something Irish right now, and once he's done doing that, he's gonna join us. It's gonna be great. You're gonna see 2 guys who don't live in America give the perspective of these American chicks, which is average at best. I would say. I could just tell from her demeanor, the way she's sitting there, this would be like the one that seems to be the one that is probably the most dateable. Way too much makeup. This girl reeks of insecurity. Also, feel like she does drugs. Let's see what happens. She's cute. She's a pretty face. She's there. She's let's see what they have to say.
A short playlist. We're going to be releasing 2 shorts every single day. And I pretty much organized the page, guys. So check it out. So you go go to home real quick. So you scroll down, right? And then obviously, so you got the uploads, and you got the popular uploads. Then you got all the guest interviews. Any single guest interview we do is there. Then you got the after hour shows. All of them are there. And then scroll down. And then you got the Fresh Fit podcast. So all the Fresh Fit podcast ones to include the Money Mondays, everything. And then you got
Money Monday. You guys know who gave him the idea for that, right? That name. You're welcome, Myron. You're welcome. For all your success, I am happy for you.
Shorts, which are going to come out 2 per day. And then we got podcast clips at the bottom. Scroll, keep going. Podcast clips, and then our older videos on how to get girls.
This is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Is Mac here? Mac Daddy. It's coming. Let's see. Let's go back. Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy's coming.
Ready to tell them they are delusional.
Yo, right before the show, she was like, "What sign are y'all?"
Of course,
who said that?
Did.
I was like, bruh.
I always want to know.
Okay,
bro, you can run that haha shit all you want, but if you know how to talk astrology with these girls, bruh, it's a global seduction tactic. First of all, children. Second of all, it's chick crack. Get them in their feelings. Get them talking about things they like. You think the defenses go up or go down when that happens?
That's Boogie. Don't worry about it.
That's Boogie. Okay. First question. So on a date, ladies, right? How do you figure out, and how long does it take to figure out if the guy is going to be short-term or long-term? So you go on a date with a guy You're talking, you're sitting down. How do you figure out
Ooh, look at
how
that.
fast you figure out?
Shout out to Christopher S, who just signed up for the Dark Pass. Hey, you get the full Skrillex blast. Good stuff.
Half hour.
Mhm.
It's pretty soon. You can tell, like by the things that they say, how they talk, how they act. You can tell.
Like what?
If they talk more seriously about like, if they're talking more about like future stuff with you, like the questions that they ask, or if they're just seeming like they want to just like hook up, stuff like that.
Quick question. So that doesn't scare you away? Like it's like say if somebody's like, we just met, and then somebody's like, yo, how about our future? Like you know what I'm saying? You say you get where I'm coming
Well, it depends how they approach it.
from? Okay.
If they're like, so are you looking to get married? But if they're like, so like, where do you see yourself like 5 years from now? Like,
Okay.
like more like it depends how you ask.
People really ask you that question on a date?
Yeah, they ask all kinds of weird stuff, like
Gay!
really, really weird stuff.
Wow. Interesting. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
See how cringe it is? How most guys just fucking do not get it at all. Do you see? Yikes.
More, or the generation now, just in general of 2021, men are more vocal and like they're to what they want. Like it's like, hey, I want to smash. Hey, I'm trying to this, I'm trying to that. So it's not really that hard anymore as compared to back then. So I just think, yeah, the first 30 minutes will tell you.
Also, sometimes they don't even care enough to like ask questions. They'll just be like sitting there like not asking anything or not caring. Like they just want to listen to you talk, and like it's just like a dead end. So then you
Is
know that they
bad?
just so sometimes then you just know that they just don't care to really know anything about you. Or
Well,
like
they're
if they just
listening.
keep talking about themselves.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But first you said that you're just talking the whole time and they're just listening.
There's different people.
Okay.
I thought girls want to talk about themselves all the time.
They do.
Not all the time.
You want to have a great like
Back and forth.
conversation, you know?
You want it to flow.
Right.
Lying asses. You got to ask them the right amount of questions so they can run their fucking mouth. 70-30 is what they want.
Shanice?
I can determine within the first 15 minutes, and it's basically
I like her already.
body language, in addition to his grammar and how he addressed the waitress and how he,
I feel like she's not American.
if he's asking me more questions than he's telling about himself, that says something to me as well, and how he answers questions that I ask him. So if it's not like in alignment with what I'm asking, then I know he's deflecting. Like I can tell these things. So,
That was easy.
Okay. She's an
Fair
expert.
enough, yeah.
Wait, your background's from Belize?
yeah, please, yeah.
They're saying that you're Jamaican, but we know
I
it's from
knew it.
Belize. That's what they're saying.
I'm so good. How long did it take me to analyze her? Less than 30 seconds to determine she wasn't American? Yes. Thank you. I'd like to thank myself for being fantastic. I'd like to thank myself for being a winner. And I'd like to thank myself for being such a benevolent, giving man, despite the fact that during this month, my tooth was literally rotting out of my mouth. I showed up with an ice pack and I drugged myself up and I got up and I did my YouTube streams. Sometimes I was late, but one thing that never dropped, and that was the quality of my streams. I'd like to thank myself for all the motivation. I'd like to thank myself for working hard. And I'd like to thank myself for being a giving man. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. So smash the like button.
Deeper because they can tell you everything that you want to hear and say and do everything that you want in the beginning. But I feel like you really know someone within 3 months. Like I feel like a lot of people are gonna say it's a lot of time, but for me, I could realize what you're about or what you're not about.
6 years, she's Walmart Golem.
And then Brap,
Uh,
I'm gonna put this in a way that's gonna
Yeah,
be good.
go
So,
ahead.
can you recall your first date with your wife?
God, yeah, I can.
Okay,
Aw.
tell me about that. Was it you talking more? Was she talking more? How was that?
Well, we were really good friends, so it was just more of like it was a vibe. You know, before we started dating, it was just a vibe. So it's
Like
kind of different. It
friends?
really wasn't like a first date because we met.
This guy's a mousy beta. You see how he's moving so quickly and like, if you just like look, just watch, just don't even listen to what he's saying. Just watch his body language. You can just tell how he's like a mousy little beta. Hands up, surrendering. Who is this guy? Is he famous? He's supposed to be Brap. Who's this? Brap?
Serious.
6 years later. Yeah.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Cool.
All right. Anything, Chris? We got to catch up or
No, we got one.
okay? One. Thank you guys for all
You
the hard
guys
work
don't
you all
donate
do.
$100
I'm
right
23,
now.
graduated
You're
college.
A beta
Oh, shit, I
male,
turned alerts
you're
back
a
on.
cuck, You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Villa Music Dude, $10 super chat. Hi, John. I run a tight budget. I have a small keep away fund if shit hits the fan. Give me a retard alert if I'm being one for holding off on the dark pass.
Retard alert.
Or should I wait for a Patreon spot to open up? Well, it depends on what your immediate goals are. The dark pass is not coming back this year. This is not some like marketing scarcity tactic. The dark pass is not coming back this year. This is your one and only time to get in and get my dedicated, concentrated focus. There is less than 100 people in that chat right now. There's like probably, we have over like 80 something signups, but not all the people have joined the Telegram chat. Shocker. But yeah, dude, if you want to get this shit sorted and handled with my direct attention, now is the time. Now is the absolute time to fucking sign up and do the fucking dark pass. Get in. Like, you are literally running out of time. You have less than 4 hours to get in. So I'll put the link in the chat. Sign up, or this one's for you.
Retard alert.
Let's go back to the podcast.
I don't know.
So you don't date guys at all?
No, I've dated guys before, but yo, stop playing.
Stop the cap.
Yeah. So
Stop
okay.
the
So
cap.
yeah. So you don't.
I can't really remember from back then. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
Tell us one thing that like
That
turns you off when you go out with a guy. Then.
I hate when people smack when they're eating. That
Ugh,
is such a turn off.
It's
Like,
nasty.
I don't need to see what the fuck you're chewing. I saw it on the
Nasty.
plate. man.
Nasty. I look, I dated a Chinese girl that ate like that. I was like, listen, this is not okay. One time, Mac the Day Gamer was eating pizza like that in Okinawa. I was like, bro, for the love of God, please tap into your whiteness and chew with some civility.
Why do people think that's so hard to believe?
It's early.
Do you want me to put that? You want me to put the hat on too? Like,
No, you
I mean, bro, you're definitely smashing. I always say a girl's never not smashing somebody. Like
no,
every
I'm
single.
Not, I'm not.
So that's one thing that's wrong with the Fresh and Fit podcast, where they say that a girl's always having sex with somebody. That's not true. These chicks go through like these, like if she just got out of her hoe phase and she's just been like sucking endless amounts of dick, or like just been having a bunch of casual sex for a year, 2 year, right? They will go into this this retraction phase where they're like, oh God, I'm just such a whore. I need to like stop this stuff, because they realize at the end of the day, it's not good for them. But yeah, dude, there's girls out there that are fucking, just not interested in guys at the moment. We cover these archetypes in the dark past: the nerd girl, the feminine girl, the innocent religious girl. Not everybody is just a raging whore. The girls that go on the Fresh and Fit podcast, though, it's a different subset of women. So that's one thing that they're fundamentally wrong on. I got to talk to Myron about that. I'll have to send him a DM for him to ignore.
The new millionaires, you can't even tell no more, guys.
can't tell no more.
Even tell.
I'm
But
telling
I'm
you.
pretty sure they have a shower and they beat their ass.
I guess maybe. I don't know.
I hope so. Shit.
Okay.
Okay,
Fair
but-
enough. So
but-
millionaires, there's some millionaires that stink out there, which is crazy.
Brap,
Me? Okay.
tell us something that you did on the first date
That I did on the first
that was
date.
cringy.
Oh, fuck.
We
Are
should
you
leave
even-
him for last.
Yeah, let
so
me-
the girls,
yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah.
girls,
Oh, but
because
he
the girls are gonna
gets time
steal
to
his like,
say-
oh yeah, a guy did that to me too.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
Denise.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Belize.
That's right.
Oh, please don't cap.
No, I date all the time. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
God.
okay.
Woo.
Christian-
I was
Christian-
getting. Okay.
Dio.
Well, so there was this gentleman who, I know I shouldn't say this because I wear extensions sometimes, even though this is my real hair, but like when he had bit into the chicken, like his beard kind of peeled off. It was a big beard.
Yo.
That's
Like,
gross.
I support men doing what they need to do
Yeah.
to like feel good. And I know sometimes they go they're balding,
I think
or
you should
like
embrace it.
they can't like grow a full beard. So I get it. They're actually opening the market to like lace beards and lace fronts for men. But I did not know like he had a fake beard, so it turned me off in a moment. But I played it off. I just told him to go like this.
Yikes, bro.
Rub it. That will help it right there. Rub it. Just rub it some more.
A
Yikes.
fake beard?
No. Okay. Extension beard.
Fresh, I see it. It's hanging off, Fresh.
Oh my god.
I see it, bro. You got the extension.
It's like,
Oh no! It's coming out!
Jesus Christ. Who the fuck advised a man to get extensions on his beard? That's just, oh, God in heaven. Jesus, take the wheel. Sometimes I just feel sorry for these girls because the average dude is just so fucking lost.
God.
it's just
Man.
I can't get with that.
Okay, so don't fake it.
Okay. I
No.
guess yeah, that's the first. I've never heard of a fake beard.
No, they have
Extension.
it. They have
Yeah.
it's like a frontal. Like they really do a good job with it. These barbers.
I gotta see that.
It's all
They
over.
do, it's
Yeah.
true.
Was he
Yeah. Work at
was he a black
barbershop
dude?
Are you talking about the paint
Yes,
or
that's-
actual?
He must
So
have
it's
not
like
done
an
a good job.
actual,
That
like-
one.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Are you talking about the actual paint or is it like an actual like?
No,
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 it's
it's like
actually
actual
nails.
beard. It's like
hair.
extensions
Yeah.
that they glue onto your face.
They
Damn.
shave- and
Damn.
they
What
shave
they do
it
for
down.
women,
I'm
they
gonna check
shave
that
it
shit
down.
out.
Yeah, man,
Check
check
it
it right
out.
now. Need some of that.
No, I'm telling
Man,
you.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well that
That's
beard I
that's
guess
different.
decided to okay.
I can't get jiggy with that.
Well, mine wasn't really a date, but it was somebody I was seeing. Like we had been talking for a good 4 or 5 months, and
4 or 5 months?
I got invited to a birthday party of someone apparently who we were mutual friends with that I didn't know was mutual friends with them. So I pull up to the party. It's a birthday dinner. It was at STK.
Okay.
Shout out SDK.
Yeah, I pull up.
It's a
to-
fancy steakhouse for some of you guys out there, you poor niggas. So
Oh,
What's the
nibba.
So he's with this girl, and then he saw
the
me
dude
at-
you were talking to.
Yeah, he saw me
Oh,
at the
shit.
door, so he ran to the left. And I was like, oh shit.
He
I was like-
ran?
yeah, so in my head, I was like, okay, that was weird. So we get to the table. The girl's sitting there, and she's like, this chair's for da-da-da. The guy name. She mentioned the guy name. So I'm sitting across, and I was like, that's weird. Why are you booking a chair for what's it called? So we all get acquainted. He comes to the chair. He looks at me, and basically he says hi to me like he doesn't know me. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is what we're doing. Cool. So the whole night we were all chilling, acted like he didn't know me. So I played along. I was like, okay, it's like nice to meet you. Da da da. Cool.
Trav
And
Terrell
then-
says these
so
women
I
are
asked the birthday girl,
bozos.
I was like, so how
To
did
say
you
the
end up
most.
inviting this table? She was telling me that, and then she got to them. She was like, they've been dating for 2 years, and I was just like, oh, cool, like good stuff. And
Damn.
That's crazy.
long story short, after the dinner, he still texted me like nothing was wrong. And
Really,
it's
nigga?
like, that's yeah. So that was my cringiest moment, basically.
Axel Ace says, when do the September and October payments come out for the Dark Pass? I think they come out either at the beginning of the month or the end of the month. That's with Teachable. You have to check it on the website. Mac Daddy, what's up, baby?
What's up, bro? What's
You ready to
good?
drop some game on these fucking plebs?
What's going on? What are they talking about?
How disgusting American women are.
Yeah.
Why don't you're like I because nobody really knows about like how good of friends we are in real life. Why don't you just tell just voice like your like when you look at the Fresh and Fit podcast compared to what we deal with here in Tokyo, just like your level of repulsion and your level of just overall thoughts on these girls.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There are sometimes hot girls come through, but I mean, it's also, even if they're hot, they generally have a very entitled, repulsive attitude. So either way, it's pretty bad. And then sometimes they're repulsive, they're physically repulsive, and they have a repulsive attitude. But I don't know. Is it this? Are all the girls in America like this? Like this? Made up like this, like the fakeness, like the fatness, all the
Yep,
just bad.
Yep, that's land of the free, home of the.
I mean, but I
obese.
think American guys would think these girls are hot, like really hot. Like,
yeah, because
but it-
compared to
they have-
the
yeah.
because compared to the average Walmart golem, these girls are fucking like amazing, and literally 70% of the women in America are obese. Not overweight, obese.
Right.
So you can see how these chicks have an inflated sense of value.
Yeah, man, they're just bigger, They're just bigger. Like Japanese women are like kind of like they're so delicate. They're like flowers, are just easily damaged, you know. But these women are just like, I don't know, all this body positivity shit.
Thanks, Dove.
Like even when they're kind of, you know, not obese, they're still kind of thick, like really.
Mm.
In it, you know. I don't know.
Let's see. I tell you what. Look, Green says, I'm in Colombia right now. Was just with a 20-year-old woman, 115 pounds, and I'm 30. USA dating is extinct. That's another thing. A lot of American guys, like if you tell them like a girl is 115 pounds, like, oh my God, bro, is she anorexic? Is she like too skinny? It's like, no, dude, you're just used to dealing with fucking Walmart golems. All right. The average chick in Tokyo weighs like what? How many kilos do you think she would weigh?
I'm doing the pounds to kilo conversion because
like 45 kilos to 50 kilos, yay?
In Tokyo?
Yeah.
In Japan. Yeah. A lot of I think the average would be like 45 in Tokyo, 45 kilograms.
45 is a good weight.
Like I've been with some of the really petite girls are like 41 kilograms. It's like
and guys think like as soon as a girl is you know, fucking 115 pounds, 120 pounds, like automatically she has to have no tits and no ass, and that's just not the case whatsoever. Not the case whatsoever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some of these girls, like, they're super, you know, I've been with Japanese girls that they're so petite, but they still have nice jugs. It's like, it's
the
like,
best is like the skinny ones with huge tits and the flat stomach and like the nice pulp round ass. Not too big. I'm not into this huge. You like asses, but like I'm not into like this huge American big ass culture. That shit's borderline gay. I'm not about that at all.
I like more. Well, I think it's more about the shape rather than the size. But too big is obviously bad. Like when you get with a Japanese girl that's really petite and then this has this like tiny little waist and a little round, juicy little ass, it's like, holy shit! You leave an impact on girls like that. Yeah, it's like because you're so like, you know, you're so big for them. You know what I mean? It's like. It's just like, wow, like, holy shit, you know.
I love it. Let's see what these people are saying.
We're just walking around and like and water, not even like a drink, water.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think we wasted a whole day.
Yes. And then he was like, I realized I have work in the morning. I gotta go home. And I was like, okay. So I'm starving. And it was just so bad. And
how old were you when this happened? And how old was he? Maybe you didn't have the money. Oh.
Like 25, and he was like the same. We were like the same age.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
he's like a financial advisor.
Yo, what? Yo.
Yeah.
He knew he wasn't spending that money. He's I'm gonna advise my ass to go.
The drive home, he's like, so I want to see you. Let's say like 2 days later, I want to see you.
Halfway.
Maybe I could cook you a dinner. And I'm thinking, why? Why would I see this man again? So then he's texting me, calling me. And I just completely like disown this dude. And he's texting my friends. I don't know why Amanda doesn't want to see me anymore.
Denied.
He really had no idea why.
Fair enough. I mean,
that girl right there, Mac, is like a 7-8 in America.
Man.
Yeah.
And then
redhead.
Yeah, she's like a Tokyo 6.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but what is
because like Japan's like a country of 6s.
Yeah, like the average girl is a 6 here.
Yeah, and then there's places in Tokyo where you can go and there's like 7s and up. You know about Omotesando, right?
Omotesando, Ebisu. Yep.
Ebisu's a little bit older though.
I was in Shibuya yesterday. I went to Avalanche to go see if I could get a piece for the necklace, and this like, dude, this stupid hot fucking like Japanese hip hop girl. She was wearing this like tank top with her stomach showing, flat stomach. Her tits were probably like some fucking full D's. She was skinny and she had these huge tits. I was like, you escaped from an anime. Good Lord. That's why I gotta stay home, man. I understand why you go outside all the time.
It's my guilty pleasure. Those kind of hip hop girls. They're not generally into me though, because I'm a white guy, but you know.
You're not the demographic.
I'm not the demographic, but man, not too ratchet. You know those like petite ones, the hip hop girl, they have the braids done and shit.
Yeah.
Or the dreads, man. man, they really get they get me off. But like I said, they're a tough one to crack for me, because they are very I'm not their demographic. These chicks have types, and they really stick to them.
They're dedicated, man. Like these girls, like they sit at home, they'll watch Chris Brown music videos, they'll watch fucking you know who's huge out here, guys? Fucking Neo. Neo is really popular in Japan. And then these girls go home and they watch like all these Neo music videos, they memorize all the lyrics, and they're like, I want to fuck a black guy. And then they go to like Roppongi and they go to a black club only. And like if you're not black and you don't approach these girls, forget about it. Like when these Japanese girls commit to an archetype, they commit to it.
They really go hard, man. Like, yeah. But the thing is, these chicks, man, these chicks that like are into foreign guys, they are not really dateable, in my opinion. They're not dateable. Like they see, like, I've been out with other white guys, and no one would ever say that we look similar, or that if we're in a Western country, no one would ever say, oh, are you brothers or anything. We're just maybe roughly the same height or same skin, Caucasian. And, I go out with these guys and it's be like, oh, are you brothers? Oh my God, you're so similar. It's like, it's total retardation, man.
I'm trying to find pictures of a B-roll. I'll let this play in the meantime.
By the way, guys, we got 5,749 you guys in
Like
here.
the
So
video.
do a favor.
Sub the channel.
Like the goddamn video and subscribe to the channel, man. We're on the road to 1 million. We got some things that are coming up this week, by the way. We got a special announcement that we're gonna make at the end of the show tonight. So tune in. And
our friend Skippy here.
Our friend Skippy here. Chris, we got this one loaded up?
Yep.
All right.
I want a girl to
Chris,
be
can
like,
you enlarge on
wait,
our end?
you are how are you still single?
Damn. You hear that Spanish girl say bendito? It means like, you poor little fucking loser.
Ideal guy.
Bendito is like kawaiso in Spanish.
Coming. But I do. Would you like to know how badly I want to have sex with a girl? It's all I've been able to think about all last night. I just like sit there with girls sometimes on dates like, you're the cutest, you're the sweetest, you're the best. Let's cuddle. You want to cuddle? Not sure if you want to go on a date with me? Well, would a t-shirt change your mind? I made out with Skippy for 3 minutes and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Make the world a better place. Put a kiss on Skippy's face. You may be thirsty for some Skippy. Got Skippy? Huh? What? Huh?
You see their faces and what the fuck?
Oh yeah, this is real, guys. This is real.
You are so weird. What are you doing? No, no, don't circle around me because that's gonna no, just walk up and be like, son, remember the girl from like 2 songs ago? She was cute. Maybe you should ask her again.
Okay, my role is wing mom, and so I'll kind of keep an eye on the ladies.
Jesus.
When I meet the girl that I fall in love with, I want her and my mom to be really good friends.
This is gonna be so cool. Yeah. Okay, so there's a white t-shirt over there that looks like she might be good for it.
Tonight could be the beginnings of my start to eternal bliss. Would you like to dance?
I'd love to dance.
What's her name?
Alexa.
Does this guy remind you of Jordan at all?
A little bit. I only met him briefly, but he was.
You met him?
Yeah, just briefly. Like, yeah.
Where?
In Shibuya. You brought him to Shibuya, and then he had to.
Oh, no, I'm talking about this guy. This guy.
Huh?
Skippy here. I'm talking about Skippy here. Oh, forget about Jordan. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I mean, this guy needs a serious. He needs a serious boot camp. Like I feel like he didn't get bullied enough, man, or he didn't get bullied at all. Like,
let's listen in.
Personality than any other guy in here. Like it's a race for number 2 because the funniest, the most creative guy just walked into the room.
What's your name?
Oh, hi, Stephanie. I'm Skippy. This is our party, sort of. His, but mine.
Skippy likes to make t-shirts.
I do. Yeah. Because I am, in fact, fun and single and ready to mingle. But I have
Chris,
other
pause real
shirts,
quick.
too. Are you? Yes. How single are you, though?
Chris, pause real quick. Ladies.
he's able to speak.
What's that?
Like he's able to speak. Like you could teach it. Like he's not like completely introverted.
Yeah.
Like he's not like like he's able to talk. So
you know the biggest problem with this guy is his fucking mom. He's totally the byproduct of a single mom. They all look the same, fat, look childish, and have glasses.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Oh man, Skippy.
This is tough.
Okay.
He looks like a nice guy though.
Oh, he's so sweet. Good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
Good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
I would
Good
be his
boy.
friend.
You're so nice.
I would be his
friend.
friend.
Yeah, you'll have him take you out to dinner dates after the guy that you went out with sucks. Yeah. Okay. And pay for the food and not get no box. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh man.
I see Skippy do certain things, and I'm just like, oh man, somebody's got to talk to this guy. And I just told him, I said, Skippy, you gotta kind of come off a little bit less excited.
If you do want to kiss me, my answer is yes, and then you can have this awesome shirt.
What if I kiss you on the cheek?
No. It's a that was Skippy. It doesn't say
he's on the spectrum.
Skippy doesn't really listen, so
Oh.
I'm trying to help him to see that, play a little bit more cool or a little bit more casual when you're meeting girls.
I need a girlfriend. I'm in a rut in my life where I need companionship. What Jimmy has in muscles, I have in personality. That's kind of the case. So I'm 34 years old. I'm a virgin. And I'm awesome. I'm really awesome, and I'm a good person.
He's making her laugh,
and
though.
if you got to know me, you
Remember, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
We need to get to know each other a little better.
I would love it if we got to know each other better. Do you feel that? There was chemistry here, right?
I really, he has the kindest heart. He's so sweet.
Good boy. Yeah.
He's great. He's a great kid.
Great kid. Oh, that's just like condescending language.
his mother just wrecked him.
Yep.
It's like fucking Joker.
Yo, bro.
Except it's not as demented.
Oh man.
But-
Man.
Not the basement.
The basement.
She came through actually.
I'm gonna get that for you. Thank you.
She 100% came through because there's a camera involved.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome to my room. Here's my poster of the Osmonds, and over here is my belly button lint collection.
Oh hell no!
What?
That is fucking disgusting. How do people like? This is my belly button lint collection.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. So nasty, man.
Dude, honestly, like I said, these guys don't deserve to reproduce. They don't.
They don't.
They don't deserve to
Jesus
reproduce.
Christ.
Your weakness deserves to die with you.
You know, how do you let yourself be a 34-year-old virgin, though? Like, seriously. I don't give a fuck.
You let your mom on the show.
You know, but how strong is sexual desire? He must have really low sexual drive. Like he says he wants to be, he wants to kiss girls and shit, but does he really? Does he really? That's what I said. Like,
Look what Steve Elliott says. I hope not.
Share your talents with us.
Oh no, she's turned off now.
Oh, Jesus
I thought it was
Christ.
a threesome.
Toes, bro.
Can we slow down?
Sure.
She's 1,000% there because the camera's involved. She's there for the clout.
Yeah.
Put my arm around her and just kind of like sway at a concert. Like, to me, that's great. And to me, that's cute. And whenever I see people doing that, I'm like, oh, I want to be them.
Pause real quick.
Whoa.
Oh. Yo. Okay, tell me this. If he asked you to Yo. If he asked you to dance, would you dance with him?
We could do a little jig. Just don't touch me.
But like that.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Definitely not. No.
No.
She lying. She lying.
Nope.
She said you're going on a date with
Right.
her. She's lying.
Yeah, she was
She lying.
Nope.
He can't handle.
Oh, he can't handle.
I mean, that's not
Clearly, though. Yeah. I mean,
He
we knew
loves it.
that.
This is so cringe, bro. This,
But that's his beard, though.
I
I'll tell you
wouldn't
that.
even
That's
be
definitely
there.
his beard.
You would not even be there.
You wouldn't have made that for him?
It wouldn't have
Bro.
been there to begin with.
this can't be real, bro.
Yeah.
It cannot.
This can't be real.
No,
There's
it
no
has
way.
I wish it wasn't, guys.
No,
but
it
it is.
I mean,
Like the lip.
it was his
belly
face.
button,
He's like even
Oh,
embarrassed.
yeah, yeah. No, that dude is dead serious.
Yeah.
He's about to play some Magic the Gathering after this. All right, let's continue on with this. Oh,
That's not even a good singer.
A great big spoon.
I think they make it.
those are some nice pants she's wearing.
Awesome.
Beautiful couple.
Wow.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Oh
So
Lord.
if you want to start heading upstairs, there's like one last little surprise at the end of the night.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
poor
miss
girl.
I miss.
Before I give you this and before I walk you to the door, I really do think that I did pretty good on this date. If I ask nicely, can I please just give you a kiss?
You're asking.
And sometimes you
Look at her. She's just so repulsed.
She is deeply repulsed.
She's keeping
Deeply
it in.
awkward and repulsed.
How fast could you fuck this girl if you're on the first date, Mac? I think I could get her in under an hour.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, asking for a kiss is like the rule number one. You never ask. Can I kiss you? Begging,
Oh.
like begging for a kiss. Like
Pleading.
repulsive.
Disgusting. Look at her face. Oh, look at the face of
remember-
repulsion.
I remember I was about 19 years old, and I was, heavily blue pilled at the time. And I remember I was,
Ugh.
in college, and I asked this girl, "Can I kiss her?" And she was so repulsed. She wanted a kiss, like we ended up making out, but she was like, "Why are you asking me? Oh my God, why are you asking? You just ruined the moment." And she was like, ever since
Ugh.
then, I realized. But yeah.
Man,
Asking a girl to kiss is not how it goes.
Oh, it's repulsive.
No, he was fresh and fit though. Like, he needs a hoodie.
That was tough.
You're funny.
That was tough.
Okay, ladies.
Yeah, ladies.
Talk in the video.
I'm nauseous.
That's the word right there. That's the word.
That was the cringiest thing I've ever watched in my entire life. I'm not even gonna lie. That was
Damn.
so bad.
That was hard to watch.
Okay.
Honestly, it's gonna sound weird, but I don't think he has real guy friends. Like all the guy friends we saw, like I feel like if your friend is 34, has his virginity, you're a guy, you probably smash a lot of girls and you have game talk. All of you collectively should be able to come sit down with him and like at least help him up his game. Because like in the video we're watching, he's just like, oh, there's some few things he's doing it.
But he
She
also
doesn't
did
know
say-
what it's like to deal with
he
guys.
also
Yeah.
did state that he
No.
does talk to him and he just doesn't listen.
So here's my question to the three of you. So
Hmm.
if you had a guy friend like that, would you try and help your?
He would be late
your
already.
bro?
I've
100%.
literally slid my
See-
friends' numbers to like my
I'll-
guy friend. I slid
I'll
his
answer that at the
number.
end
And
because
then,
I
yeah.
don't want to
Yeah.
influence other
Okay.
girls, but I'm going to tell you what's going on with that.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on that?
If I was his friend, I would have hired an escort for him a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, I would
Okay.
have.
That's
what I
I'm
say. He would've been
a
there.
friend that takes
Get it out.
action.
Get out the way.
Yeah, I would help him out by
But-
hiring somebody. not-
But does hiring an
Not
escort
you.
fix the problem though?
Absolutely, because then he can get his
Build his
practice in and build his confidence as a man and like learn how to stroke.
That might be. That might go. That might
I
go
mean,
there.
I have
The initial
Yeah.
bust may help him feel better, but it's like, for example, when you meet a fisherman, he can teach you how to, fish for fish.
100%.
But if you just catch a fish, you don't know how to fish.
Yeah, don't give him
So
the
it's
fish.
like you don't give him the fish right
Yeah,
away.
don't give him fish.
Because then he won't know how to get it.
but there's a reason why she's saying that though.
Yeah, yeah.
And which I'll break it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll break it down.
We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking some notes down. What you guys are saying?
I feel like
Merch.
he was,
Shirts and stores.
Merch.
he was looking for women in the wrong place.
Look at how much makeup that bitch is wearing.
It's a lot of makeup, the glue on eyelashes.
Yeah, he's looking in the wrong places. He has bad friends, like they said. And his mom, that mama's boy thing is bad news. It's terrible. It's the worst. It's the worst. No woman likes that.
What do
No
you
woman likes that.
What do you think is his type? Like, if we can look at him and say, what's his type?
It said he was
You
a
say-
Mormon.
version of him.
It said he was a Mormon though.
Yes.
A woman with a pulse is his type.
Oh man.
For me, I just felt like I don't know what was more cringy, the mom or him, because it was just like she's over here just like, hey, I'm like, yo, hey, yo, bitch, like let him get his shit, like you feel me? No disrespect to the mom,
Yeah.
God bless you, because you know, but like, wow, that's all I have to
Mom
say.
came in like, are you smashed, bro?
Right.
How was it?
She's
Can I
about to
watch?
pat him on his back, like, good job, son, you did his job.
Okay, super chats real quick.
Oh,
We
man.
got
Single moms. I mean, okay, so apparently he lives with his mom and dad, but I mean, his dad has certainly failed him as a man. And it's funny how, like, even in Japan, right, the whole mazakon thing, like the mother complex. There's a
Yeah.
slang over here in Japan, guys, called mazakon, and it means mother complex. And Japanese girls like abso-fucking-lutely hate dudes with controlling moms, like despise them.
Apparently in Japan, men are more likely to live with their parents longer than the chicks are. Chicks in Japan are leave the house sooner. But that's how bad things have gotten kind of in Japan regarding kind of, because guys have kind of opted out of the sexual marketplace.
Yep.
More so here. It's for different reasons in Japan though, isn't it? It's not like the West. It's kind of,
it's the work culture, really. Just working
Yeah.
these motherfucking people to death. Like, these Japanese people work so hard. They're like, yeah, I just think a solid alternative is jumping in front of this train and getting liquefied than going to work tomorrow.
yeah, man. It's like, it's miserable office work too, for the most part.
It is. I worked in a Japanese company and it was fucking full blown AIDS, man. It was like literally, like, there was days I was just like, maybe I should just kill myself. Obviously I didn't, but it's just
like miserable office, mind-numbing office work. Like, and it's really long too. Like, even if they stuck to their hours, it would be bad, right? Like 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Even if they did that, that would be terrible. But they don't. They do like 7 a.m. to fucking 9 p.m. It's fucked. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's nasty. Even if they stuck to their contract hours, it would be horrible work. But they do way more. It's so nasty. Sweaty little offices with shit aircon and like drinking coffee all day and sweating. Oh, it's just nasty, man. Those offices stink.
Tell him about your buddy, your guy who is just a good little slave. Is he American? The older guy that they just abuse him in the office.
Is he sure? Is that me telling you about that?
Yeah, you told me, like, you see this guy and you're like, I do not want to be this guy.
Oh, I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's not my buddy, man.
But your coworker, the guy's same company, like you mouth off to them and he like is properly their slave.
I don't mouth off to them. I just go in, do my short hours. I just do a few hours a week now. But yeah, these guys, it's just nervous, like slumped over, in their late 30s, probably in the early 40s, just like no muscle mass, like, balding head, just totally beaten by the system, like, nervous about messing up, like just so beta, man, just so beta, worried about spending too much money for lunch and stuff. It's horrible, man. I would never ever want to end up like that, eating fucking rice balls for lunch and shit. Yeah, just totally beaten by the system, man. Just totally not a good situation.
Yep, that's the good thing about. So, like, that's the thing. Trav says here, con in the Asian community is work-life balance. That's true. That's why we come over here and we hack the system. I love the shit. I love the shit talk these girls. I'm like, oh, you got to go back to your slave labor, huh? I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a nap with my cute puppy. I'm like, gambate. Have a good day today.
Oh man, Japan is one of the best fucking countries to live in the world as a foreigner if you crack the system, isn't it? Yeah, because you can enjoy the fruits of their labor. It sounds horrible to say, but it's like Japan, like, they do make it a great country by having everything so systemized, and you know, and safe and clean. But their work-life balance is completely messed up. There is no work-life balance. It's just yeah, the majority of the jobs here are just really boring office jobs, and they just work them to death.
Literally.
You know about karoshi, right? The
Oh, yeah.
whole, death
Tell
by
the
over.
audience about karoshi. What happens exactly?
Karoshi, it means death by overwork. It's like, you know, literally death from overwork. People just get malnourished over time just from not eating, because, you know, they literally, when I said, you know, let's say the contract is from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the contract hours. Instead, what actually happens is it will be like 7:30 a.m. to like 9 p.m. I'm not joking. That's kind of normal. So there's just not enough time to really eat properly, or you know, get enough rest or sleep, because, you know, sometimes they, you know, think about it, a lot of these, you know, these workers have to commute as well. So let's just say they want to get to the office for 7:30 a.m., which is fucking miserable, and then, you know, they'd have to get up at, it's normal for Japanese people to get up before 6 a.m., like completely normal. Like, you know, when I used to teach English, when I, you know, I still do, but you know, I'd ask the kids, what time do you get up? And they'd be like, oh, like, you know, like 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m. Like, it's not like no one said, you know, and if I say, you know, one of the kids says 7 a.m. and they're all like, oh, so it's so late. 7 a.m. is so late. It's crazy, man. Like, seriously, they're saying like, oh, soy, late. Oh, late. That's so late. Oh my God. Like, crazy. They don't have enough time to like rest and sleep. You know, they eat these shitty. Generally, Japan is really good food, but these office workers eat like shit. They have these like pot noodles and shit. Cup ramen. Just, you know, they don't even, like, Japanese people don't even take a proper lunch. That's how miserable it is. Like, they work like these ridiculous hours, and then they feel like embarrassed if they go out to get a nice lunch or something. It depends on the company, but if you're working in a real, it's called a black company, like as in a dark, like fucking miserable company. And a lot of companies in Japan are black companies. It's like, so like, even,
you ever go to Watami?
No, what is it?
It's like the most notorious black company. It's like it's a chain izakaya. You never been to Watami? Za Watami?
I might have been, but I don't pay attention to these names when I go into these like izakayas and shit.
Yeah, it's bad. They work their people to fucking death for like 900 yen an hour.
Oh, it's bad, man. You know, so yeah, and like, I mean, even if these Japanese people go, let's just say they go out and get a nice lunch or whatever, their office workers and coworkers will kind of shame them. Oh, you're spending so much money on lunch or something. I remember I was working in a school, and I bought a 900 yen lunch, like $8
lunch,
and I brought it back to the school or whatever, and like the teacher's like, oh, that's like, oh, expensive, like,
big
oh,
baller over here.
Seriously, I'm not joking. Like, that's like, I was shamed into buying a fucking $8 lunch. Like, seriously, it was like I was shamed, like, the fact that I did it, because you know, they have their, like, these people working, slaving away, are eating like rice balls and like fucking, you know, just shitty lunches, like cup ramen, cup noodles and shit. It's just fucked up, man. I don't know. That's why Japan's a savage, great country, but like, it's not perfect. I mean, they have some serious issues going on here too. Basically, long story short, you don't want to work for a Japanese company. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's why there's a lot of sexlessness going on here, which is hilarious too. I think the toxic work culture is good here because they had some like feminist cunts go to the universities here, and they're like, oh, we're gonna show the world how like oppressed Japanese women are. And then they go and they're like, what are your aspirations in life? And like over 80% of the Japanese girls were like, I want to get married and have babies. And they're like, but don't you feel oppressed? Like, no, I see my dad go to work and fucking literally almost die every day. I will hang out with children. I will stay at home. I will wipe the baby's ass and fucking watch Korean soap operas in the day. I choose that path.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny when you meet these. You know, you showed a clip of the wine girl, the wine bar girl. It's funny when you meet these girls and they're kind of they're in the epiphany phase kind of thing when they're starting to realize that they're kind of fucked, especially in Japan. So that's why they kind of come down to, we kind of deal with them a bit because they come down to the foreigners, you know. And they're realizing
the dirty little plebs.
Yeah, they're realizing they're working with these miserable jobs, and they're just like they don't know what to do really. So it's hilarious when they play hard to get. It's like go fuck yourself. It's like
the good thing about being a foreigner in Japan is like when the average Japanese girl hangs out with you, even if you're like not super handsome like me and Mac or super rich like me and Mac, you're like an escape for them. Like them hanging out with you is almost like a vacation from like oppressive Japanese society. That's like, bitch, why are you not abiding by the rules 24/7, 365? Why are you not married? Why don't you have kids? Why aren't you doing better? They're just like constantly like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm being crushed by the system. They can come hang out with us, eat a pizza, and they're just like, oh, this is like a little refuge.
Yeah, they're not used to the way we joke around with them too. Like, because I don't think Japanese guys do that. I think Japanese guys are very kind of, I don't know, they're way too serious. Like, I mean, you know, the way we joke around with them, like, you just play around, mess with them and stuff. They find it they're kind of bemused by it, and they don't really, you know, it's just such a new thing for them. You know, playing around with them.
Look at Green put, if that's true, if Charlie can get a hot Japanese woman, then most average dudes from America will do very well there. Charlie got a hot woman, but she was Charlie divorced her. So, I mean, Charlie's kind of like the typical gaijin, you know, tale, if you will. Like she just wanted, like, Charlie's proposal was like this. She was in bed with him. She's like, should we get married? Charlie's like, okay, sure. And then they got married. Like that was it.
Yeah, man. I have no interest in getting married. If I was going to get married, it would be for visa or something. But yeah, man.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Sure, it's thinking it's going to work. Like you're literally seeing, like he's making merch to get girls and failing and not realizing, like, okay, this is not getting me laid. I'm 34 now. I need to change it up, but he's not changing it up. Why?
Man, that's an old video, so he's even older right now.
Yeah. Well, I hope by now he's been married. Or he's got
I hope that this is not true.
He got that clout, man. He got that clout. You should be able to get girls now because clout is the ultimate like equalizer.
Facts.
10. Okay, we got $20 from Super Chat.
I would agree on that.
First disagreement, but as a man who smashed over 100 escorts and
clout is the ultimate equalizer. What do you say? True or false?
Clout, as in what? Like when a man has a lot of clout?
Yeah, like being famous.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I still think if the girl's hot, it's gonna be easier for the hot girl to get laid than it ever will be for even if a guy's famous. It depends on how famous and it depends.
Yeah, no, of course. But I'm just saying, like, having clout equals the playing field for a man, big time.
Yeah, I would agree.
Let's see what they're saying.
Although I don't really know because I'm not famous.
I had a friend that was like low key famous, right? I know that's your favorite word, low key.
Low key. Only when Japanese girls. Well, you know it's a red flag when Japanese girls say it. By the way, if Japanese girls use American slang like that, it's massive red flag.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's see what they're saying.
Going on this dark rabbit hole.
Because once guys, my only issue with when guys pay is that I know most guys, some guys have Super Chat. You might be a guy that has discipline that can like go back and like still run game and everything, but most guys when they pay for box, there ain't no fucking going back. Look, you ain't gonna take no bitch out on a date after like you out here paying 300 smashing a baddie. You like, man, I gotta take this 7 out to a fucking dinner date. Nah, man, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna pay 300 and get a baddie and be done. But like. There's no going back when you do that.
And typically, the funny part, like most people that pay are of a higher status anyway. So
Yeah.
to them, money doesn't mean shit.
It doesn't mean anything.
So,
but for me, it's the principle. Like I'm not paying no chick to show up and smash me as if like she's better than me. Because when you're paying someone, what you're basically saying is like your time is more valuable than mine. Because real talk, let's look at it from an economic perspective. Sex is literally an equal value exchange. It is a handshake. You give me something, I'm giving you the same thing. We are reciprocating. But if you let the girl treat it because most girls treat it as a value load exchange, I want to be taken on a date, I want to be taken on this. That's fine, whatever. It is what it is, right? You're playing a game. But when you literally transfer money, cold hard cash to the woman for the box, you basically said, hey, my value is not as high as yours. So I have to compensate for my lower value and give you cold hard cash for said box. And I just look at that like that's crazy. But that's me personally. If you guys want to pay for a box, you guys can.
My thing is, but if you bust a nut, I bust a nut. Hey, we just did an exchange. I could go on my way now.
Yeah, I guess so. But personally for me, man, I have a personal issue with it. So I don't like doing it. And I know a lot of guys don't like doing it. But if you pay for boxes, fine. Just understand that it's gonna probably make you lazy in the long run. And you're just gonna continue to do it.
Yeah, you can save time, but principle is very important.
Yeah, I've seen guys go down to Colombia and just not come back. Like, oh fuck, I'm done. And they're just like paying for box all over the place. Noctis, Lucas, Caleb. Skippy needs to be RP aware. No girl, I'll truly respect him for being a nice guy.
Will.
Okay.
No girl will.
Oh, will. No will. Okay. And then Tony's own. Hey, no offense on this one, bro, but Fresh, your speech is getting hella better. Much love, Fresh Fit.
Thanks,
Yeah,
bro.
man, he's
Appreciate it,
trying. Super Chad. Ellie, believe what you want. Go to Tijuana to a spot called Hong Kong and get dimes for $80. Okay. Schmeebles, I paid once and I didn't feel right.
You've fucked prostitutes before, like hookers before, escorts, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I told you before this story, right? I know the first chick I fucked was a hooker, man.
Yeah.
But that was that was not that was something I did, but so you just don't want to make it a habit.
Yeah. Have you banged them in your adulthood, like post?
No, I haven't. What happened with me was, I went to an all male high school, and I was not around women when I was a teenager. I was a late starter, and
you're certainly making up for lost time now.
I was a late starter. I was like, so I was like 18, 19. I think it was just turned 19, and I just graduated high school. And I was just impatient, man. I was just like, fuck, like shit. I'm 19. I felt like shit. Like I knew a lot of guys that I gotten laid. And I was like, fuck, I just want to check this off. I didn't know how to go about getting laid, like at the time. I didn't know how to go about doing it. Like I was blue pill. I was like, how do I do this? Like it hasn't been working out so far. I had made out with a few chicks, but very inexperienced. And one night I was just like, fuck this. I'm horny. I need to fuck. I'm just gonna go and do it. And you can get escorts or whatever. And I went and popped my cherry. And honestly, man, I can honestly say it was a relief, a huge relief. Like it was like, fuck, I did it. Like it's like I know what it's like. I fantasized about this for fucking since I was like 8 years, like since I was a fucking child. Man, I was fantasizing about fucking women from a very young age. But so it was like, fuck, I finally did this, and it took a weight off my shoulder. So I'm okay, but it's not something you want to make a habit for sure. Because
what I was trying to get at to you, because I used that service in May, right? That fucking that Japanese rent a whore service, just to try it out. And it was so unfulfilling. Like the validational sex versus transactional, there's just no in between at all.
Yeah. And it's also gonna be vanilla too, right? It's gonna be very kind of you're gonna be worried, you're gonna be is a con, personally speaking, when I did it, you know, I was kind of relief, but I was, you know, I was worried at the same time. Shit, like I gotta make sure the condom's on correctly, and because you know it's a hooker, like you don't want to like catch something. So
Yeah.
it also dampened the whole thing. You're not gonna lick a hooker's pussy, right? Personally speaking, I like eating pussy. It's nice, right?
Me
I
too.
you know what I mean? Like I'll like I'm not always gonna do it. There's sometimes it doesn't, you know, you get the panties off and it doesn't make the cut, you know. It's like shit. This is a little bit of a bush here. It's not smelling that great. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just gonna do the old in and out. But you know, sometimes when you see a nice pussy, man, it's not like I'm licking it. I'm not going down on her for her pleasure. It's my fucking that looks fucking good. I want a bit of that. I want a bit of that. Like here, sit up my face. Like just.
Oh man, I love it.
God,
I'm the
yeah.
same way. I'm the same way.
Yeah, so
What
I don't
happened
get
here to
this whole
Myron?
thing about- oh, sorry, go on.
Myron disappeared. But go ahead. You don't get the whole thing about what?
No, I don't get this whole thing about you eat pussy, you're beta. Oh, you're beta. Oh, you're a weak man. Like you know what the fuck? I feel sorry for guys like that. Seriously, like it's like like you eating a perfect. I don't know what kind of pussy they've seen, but like you know, I've seen some perfection, and it's not even like.
I think it's just chest beating bullshit, because when your woman is in the bed with you, you know, she's there to satisfy you sexually. She gets off on your satisfaction.
Yeah.
The more
And I get
satisfied
off
you
on-
are, you know, the
Yeah.
more satisfied you are, the more satisfied she gets. Girls get insecure if you fuck them and you don't come. If you don't come, they're like, oh my God, am I ugly? Is my pussy not good anymore?
I mean, yeah, and even worse if you can't get an erection, they'll be like devastated. Like,
Oh
that's
my
like
God. That keeps them up
Yeah.
at night.
That'll
I told
be
you
like-
about that. I told you about that one Osaka girl when I was dating her. I used to date like this, you know, those girls that dress up like the Lolita cosplay, like the fucking
Oh, yeah.
gothic corsets and all that shit,
Yeah.
right? And so the chick, I had a girlfriend at the time. We were fighting, roughly translated as a girlfriend, and she just like fucked with my head. And she was BPD, literal BPD girl, had cuts on her thighs from razors. She was real psycho, and she just fucked with my head, right? And then this other girl, her name was Itsuka. She came over, and we were like hanging out, and she like brought me some grapes and stuff. She really liked me a lot. She came and saw me in Tokyo when I first came here. That's after like not seeing her for a year. She was really in love with me. And she was giving me a blowjob, and it was just like a fucking like a bowl of ramen noodles, just like fucking like, and she was sucking it literally for like 30 minutes, and then I was just like, I pet her on the head. I was like, it's okay. Like I just had a bad day. I'm really stressed out, and she like she fucking just sat there. We were watching Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire one. And we're just chilling out, and then I kissed her. We were making out. I sucked on her tits. You know, she had great boobs. And then I sent her home, and then like 3:00 in the morning, I get this like long ass text message, dude. Did I tell you this story?
I think you mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
heard of it.
long text message story where she's just like, I am so sorry I could not satisfy you. I've been thinking about it. And like I'd just like gone about my day. I was just like, oh fucking this. I was dating this girl named Michiko. I was like, fucking Michiko, you whore. I hate you. When you would fucking fall down the stairs and break all your legs. And I was just like filled with hate for that bitch. And then this chick sends me this text message and just like emotionally distraught that like she could not make me erect, like fucked with her head.
Yeah, man, it's a huge part of sex for women is them getting off to us getting off. Like they are getting pleasure from pleasuring us. It's a huge factor, you know. You know, one of the girls I'm seeing right now is constantly tells me like how she loves seeing me get horny or get turned on. Yeah. Like she'll do anything. I think anything I want to do, she will do. Like, because she just loves pleasing me. You know, a lot of guys, you know, that's the way it is. Like, as long as you're having a good time, that's what the whole thing about, you know, having sex is like, you have to do what you want to do without, you know, if you have some fetishes or fantasies or whatever you want to do, you have to go and do them, because you're gonna be holding back, and the girls are gonna pick up on that, and it's like gonna be a turn off for them. You know what I mean? It's gonna create kind of this awkwardness in the bedroom, right? and it's probably a lot of guys dealing with some insecurities and stuff. And then they end up suffering. They end up getting erectile dysfunction because it's all mental, isn't it? It's like a mental
1,000% mental, dude. 1,000%. A lot of guys like pretend like they're super alpha to me, and then like tell me like, oh, I have to take Cialis, and then sometimes the Cialis doesn't fucking work as well, and then like they have like double fucking mental problems about getting their erection up. I mean, if you're taking Cialis, I've given you a Cialis before.
Yeah, I didn't take it. Though.
Which one did you take?
I did. Yeah. The one. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Dude, when you take Cialis, your dick is like a steel rod, and it's just like it is there, and you can fuck like.
Though,
go ahead.
Personally speaking, I remember that one you gave me, but I never want to get into the habit of taking that stuff because it's like, first of all, I don't need it, and but second of all, even if it does work really well, it's like that's bad too. It's like if you do heroin, like it's like you might imagine it's like you have a really good experience on it. That's bad because then you're going to want to do it again and again, and you're kind of relying. Then you're relying on it, and then you're not. You'll be like, oh, if I don't have it, I'm not going to be able to function as well. And that's I don't want to. If you don't need it, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But that's why.
The point I'm trying to make is that shit makes you really fucking harder than normal. And if you're taking a Cialis and you can't get it up, then it's like it's 100% up here for you as a guy.
Oh, yeah. Mental. Isn't that the same as Viagra though? Viagra doesn't give you an erection. It's like it just keeps it there longer.
Viagra is way more intense than Cialis. Dude, people take Cialis like pro athletes take like half a Cialis every day for vascular benefits because it opens up all of your fucking your arteries, your veins. It's good for circulation. And that's what's that?
No, I just see a comment here. It says, if a girl doesn't give you a boner, she's ugly. And that's false. Yeah. That is not true. Because sometimes a girl can be super hot. And if you have mental issues, if you have insecurities, it doesn't matter how hot the girl is. Some guys just suffer from a lot of inhibitions and worries. Anyway, sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're good. Every atom of my body hates Trudeau to insanity. Matt can tell you how much he hates fucking the liberals.
Yeah, that Trudeau guy's a serious scumbag, man. He's a
let's go back to the podcast, see what they're saying.
Okay, but how does it bring him value? I understand how it diminishes value in a woman, but how does it bring value to a man?
Okay, well, let's go into a dream world, right?
Beforehand. Sorry, Lauren, go ahead.
Yeah, so I walk into a club, right? I got 10,000 in my pocket. Evisu jeans, is that what the cool thing is now? Evisu? I don't know.
Amiri.
Amiri. And some Yeezys, dripped out chains, all that shit. Lamborghini parked outside, right? All that, looking good, fresh haircut, all that. And I could be like, hey, who wants to smash? Like one or two girls might come up to me and be like, oh yeah, I'll talk to you, whatever, but they're not gonna let me fuck. A girl can literally go in, fat, not attractive, looking like shit, say, oh, who wants to smash? Hell, she can even go into and be like, who wants to smash? And dudes are gonna smash. So like, obviously, it is way easier for women to get sex than men, like a million times. So here's the thing. I always say this. Women play the life when it comes to dating on easy mode. So since you guys play on easy mode, we play on hard mode. We get hard mode benefits. A hard mode benefit for being a guy is you can sleep with as many chicks as you can because it ain't easy, baby. But for you guys, y'all play the game on easy mode. So you don't get hard mode benefits playing it on easy mode. We're not the same at all. So it's ridiculous to even insinuate like, oh, well, how can you smash a lot of girls? Why can't I smash a lot of guys? Well, it's easy. For me to smash a lot of girls, I have to bring value. For you to smash a lot of dudes, you don't have to bring anything to the table.
Just pussy.
That's
facts.
That's true.
Just by existing.
Just show up.
Just by existing. And like you can literally make like, y'all can make 10 bands a month off selling feet pictures on OnlyFans.
I can't do it.
What? Like, yeah, we can't do
this
it.
Shit stink.
Yeah, man. Like, we can't make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So men and women are not the same at all. Like there's certain things that men could do that women can't, and vice versa. And one of the things,
are you of the belief system that like the more dicks a girl takes, the more it fucks her up?
I think the less likely she is to commit. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I stand, but I think the more the more dick she has, the more likely she is to cheat. So, yeah, I don't trust chicks that have been with a lot of. Personally, I'm not looking for a girlfriend anyway. So like, it's like I have such an abundance mindset that any of the girls I have now, I can say with my hand on my heart, like if any of them fell off, I might be like, oh, she was nice, but I genuinely would not lose any sleep. None of these girls have any emotional sway on me. I'm solid as a rock. Like I mean that so genuinely. Like I really do not care. I have fun with some of them, and the sex is phenomenal. And I'm not like really cold. I mean, some of them chill with me, and we watch movies and shit. And we order takeout or whatever. It's not like I'm ice cold. Like I fucked them and just kicked them out. No, like they chill around. Like they hang out. We cuddle. We fuck. We cuddle. We watch a movie. We fuck again. But I think the more women you have, on rotation, the less likely you are to, become emotionally attached to one of them. That's for me anyway. And for me, I think getting emotionally attached to a girl is a choice at this point in my life. Like I choose. It could be a choice. I'd say I could. There's some girls on my rotation that I could choose to get emotionally attached to, but I don't. I just don't allow it. And that's it works pretty well for me. I just don't like any girls having anything on me. Like I just feel like that's like a ball and chain. Like I'm gonna lose sleep over some bitch. Like no, I'm not gonna. I've been there before. I'm not gonna do it again.
Shit. I think it does. It definitely has an effect on them. Like I think it definitely fucking gives them some kind of trauma, and it like the more they take, the more fucking traumatic they are. Because a lot of girls that have had 50 to 100 bodies, like these bitches' personal lives are a fucking train wreck. They smoke cigarettes, they drink a lot, they smoke a lot of weed. They're like constantly numbing themselves from like the dick trauma they've had in their life. I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, we can go back and forth, but they did a study and they found men between 18 all the way to 60 years old universally found women.
If you could smash one of these girls, which one would you fuck? I'd fuck this chick. Her tits look great.
Didn't get a close up on her yet. Not sure. Let's see a close up.
As much
I don't know, man.
To making you
come back to us on that one
as you think. Beyonce lied to y'all. Strong, independent women, blah blah blah. Like no, it's capped. Like the more money a man makes, and I would argue the more money a man makes, the less he cares about a woman's income potential.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm just being honest. Like it's just that most guys will never say this because if a guy's honest about this, they're gonna get hit with the
"How dare you?
You're a misogynist. You're an asshole." Blah blah blah.
How often do you ask the girls how much they make when you date them, Mac?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Do not care. I don't know which one I'd fuck. The body is more important for fucking, to be honest. I don't care about the face that much. Like when it comes to fucking, like a face doesn't give you an erection. Like I've never gotten an erection from looking at a face. I don't think I don't know. I don't know if I have anyway. But unless she was like licking her lips or something. But like typically speaking, a face isn't going to give you a boner, right? It's like an ass or a small waist or legs or titties. That's what makes you erect. But so I don't know what these girls look like standing up. I don't know. But facial wise, I don't know. I don't like this blonde fake bitch looking. She's the least one I want to fuck. The blondie. It's just so fucking fake. I don't know. Maybe if I saw the body, it would be different. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I think that I saw the girl, the girl in the red close up. Her face looked kind of pretty.
Her?
No, the one in the red t-shirt. But
the black girl.
Yeah. But I don't know what her body looks like. It could be completely different.
We'll see what they're saying.
Earning potential typically are guys that are guys that don't make that kind of money. And guess what? Those dudes are invisible to women that earn high money. Women that make a lot of money look for their equal and or above. And these guys, here's the thing. The more money a woman makes, the more doors close. The more money a man makes, the more doors open. So what happens is these guys that make the high amount of money, what are they doing? Chasing the young baddies because now they can get them. Whereas the women that make all this money, oh, well, where are all the good men? Well, the guys that you want that are on your level, a small percentage of men, because only about 10% of the U.S. population makes $100,000 or more, right? And then let's extrapolate 6 feet tall, good looking, confidence, not weird, not old, single, you know what I mean? All these other things. We're talking about 2-3% of the population, 4% of the population. This is a very small minority of men. So you're fighting, not you in particular, but women that are higher earning are fighting for literally like the top 5% of men. And these guys can date every girl, whereas you're only limited to those 5%. So what do you think is going to happen? They might have sex with you or date you, but they're going to be dealing with the young, attractive girls too. It's just supply and demand.
You don't really see that in Japan with chicks.
What?
There's far less career women here than there are in America, for sure.
Yeah, the girls that tend to be career women here tend to maybe I've met some, but they tend to have come back from America or something, or done their study abroad, and they think having career is like gonna get them happiness, and it never will.
Yep.
It never will. They're always gonna be miserable.
Yep. Me and Mac have a personal theory that is pretty valid, to be honest with you. But we believe that the English language fucks these girls up. Like the more they learn English, the more westernized they become, and the more it just like takes away from like that Japanese purity that was literally bred into them by the culture.
They become tainted, as we say.
Tainted indeed.
Tainted women.
A woman that's 21 years old.
Well, maybe this man wants someone that can have like a conversation with substance. Maybe he wants someone that's more well traveled. Maybe
Well,
he
not
wants
everyone that's
someone
young is stupid.
Absolutely. Well, 21 and 30, you said 35. That's young.
I like her a
I
lot.
think 30s and 40s is young.
For a woman?
But, yeah.
Right.
I
have
respectfully
friends-
disagree.
Sure. You can disagree. That's okay.
I mean, biologically too. Like a woman that's 30 has already lost like 90% of her eggs.
Okay, sure. Okay.
She's
So
upset.
from like a reproductive standpoint, she's virtually useless. If we're gonna be honest.
Oh, really?
A woman turning 30 is like a tragic thing.
Healthy children.
Say that again.
A woman turning 30 is like a tragedy in my mind. Like
Oh, yeah.
I never like a third. There's no such thing as a 30-year-old 10. Like it can't be. It's always like it's like you've come past it, like way past it. For me personally, like a woman is at her peak from like 18 to 21. There's no, you just can't have a woman that's like at 10 and 30. She can still be hot, she can still be bangable, but it's always gonna be like, oh my god, I missed the best part of you. Like I missed it. Like I missed that boat. Like some other guys got that, and probably for less hassle too. Like, but it's just like a lot of other, I mean, even good girls these days like have had a bunch of dick. Like there's no girls that haven't had a bunch of dick anymore. I don't. There may be a few, but I think more girls, have had a bunch of dick than not.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I definitely agree.
just to live in.
Yeah, no, the career chick. I think also career chicks are typically more likely to be ugly. And there's more ugly chicks in America, so they like have to like cope and be like, well, I'm fucking disgusting, so at least I'll like have like a decent career and be disgusting,
Sometimes you meet those go-getters though, and hot go-getters in Japan, girls that work for financial institutions or some shit, and they think they're gonna be, they think they're like boss bitches, and they're like all about it with their little briefcase and shit, and they can be hot, but they have this. They're so deluded. It's not gonna bring them happiness. I met this girl. I day gamed her. Super fucking hot, like unbelievable, like really hot. But she looked like she was around 22, but it turned out she was like 29. But I was supposed to meet her, and then she fell and slipped and broke her hip. And but this was like one of those career girls, like working for some big financial institution. And then I kind of just said, all right, well, whenever you get better, like hit me up. And lo and behold, she hits me up months later and was like, hey, how are you? And but long story short, she didn't she started like playing hard to get. So I was like, just fuck this, okay. When they don't come through, you know, and they're like, oh well, that's a bit far, or you know, it's like, bitch, I waited I didn't wait, but I mean, you know, if you know I met you months ago, and you're gonna, you know, come through now, like, you know, I'm not gonna go on dates and shit, you know, it's already been months since we met. So I was just like, nah, fuck that. I'll pass up on dates. I don't know about you, man, but I'll pass on dates that don't come through anymore.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, I don't think some guys can play it like that if they're like starting off from zero. I think they should take the dates, you know, but for someone like me that just doesn't really, you know, that already has kind of abundance, I don't really need to deal with it. Going on dates and dealing with, you know, because when a girl doesn't come through to my area, over time I've realized that there's less than a 50% chance of smashing, because it kind of shows their level of interest, especially when they've seen you in person. Like if it's a real life thing, like where they've already seen you, like if it's from day game and cold approach, like if they don't come through after seeing you, like come true to your area, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, because it just shows right off rip that you know, she's not willing to comply.
Right.
She's not willing to cooperate on the front end. And like a girl, like and typically those girls are just not even worth it. Like if you're not gonna cooperate with me, like it just shows you like, A, you don't value me enough, and B, this is not like, because how you start is how you finish. So if you start off like cucking out yourself, like, because I've done that before. I've done it when I was just like, okay, fuck, I'll comply, and it's a snowball of her basically not being into you. But like on the counter side, like I said, it was like around earlier this year, this bitch was like, oh hey, can I, like, we're supposed to meet at 6, and can I meet at 6:30? And I just replied to her, no. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna fucking, I'm not. And I was willing to like stay at home, play with my dog, and like, you know, go to the gym and lift weights, then put up with her bullshit. And she was like, what the fuck? Like, she was like, oh, okay. And she ended up showing up on the date, and I fucked her on the first date. May or may have not done raw dog Ronnie. But you know,
checked like that.
No, they're not. Especially because it was funny, right? I'm pretty sure I was like the alpha rebound, because on the date she was talking to me about her like super needy Latino boyfriend who was like just super beta and like a complete pussy. And I was just letting her vent and vent and vent. I was like, she is totally gonna fuck me because she hates this guy. And she came over. She had like, they were like broken up or something, so she was getting some like, you know, remedial dick in the meantime. And you know, she was just all like, oh, are you such an asshole? I was like, whatever, just keep drinking. And then, you know, we went back to my spot, and then, you know, she let me do, she like, I think it's funny too when the girls like have revenge sex on their boyfriends, they really let you defile them. They let you do whatever you want to them.
That's interesting you say that, because I find it disrespectful when the girls bring up exes on their dates.
Really?
In my experience, yeah, very disrespectful. I think because it's called almost kind of like alpha widow kind of shit, and it's like they're kind of trying to it almost feels like being cucked in a way, like, because you know, I really don't like it when they start talking about exes. It's like, oh, in my experience, it's never worked out that well for me either. Like I start bringing up, like I had one bitch start bringing up her ex, and it was like, you know, I ended up not banging her, and ever since then, I never really tolerated it. It's like, if you start doing that, I'm gonna fuck, say if we're having coffee, I'm gonna say, right, I'm gonna like make my move right then and there and just start trying to bring them back to my place. If they don't come, I'm not, like, fuck it, like whatever. I'm not gonna waste any more time just because from trial and error I've realized, you know. You don't think like if a girl brings up her fucking ex, it's kind of like she's like alpha widowing hard, like?
No,
like,
because I in my heart of hearts, when I meet these bitches, I automatically think I'm better than all the fucking dudes she's dated in the past. Like, just, I mean,
from the fact that she's bringing up a lot of, if she's really into you, she's not going to really want to bring up her ex, in my opinion. Like, she's going to be like embarrassed to like.
I got the wounded puppy vibes from her, so I was just like, yeah, it's okay. Like, you know, tell me about everything. Oh, what a big bad guy. Oh my God. You know what would make you feel better? I have an idea.
So you finesse
You know?
the situation.
Yeah, you know we say in America, a shoulder to cry on becomes a dick to ride on.
I love it.
It's true. A shoulder to cry on becomes a dick to ride on.
We're gonna go to the club, right? That's the unfortunately, ladies, men know that y'all can't take the truth. So they lie, whether it's subconscious or conscious, because they know you guys can't take the truth 90% of the time. Hell, right now, I've given you biological fact and you don't like it.
No, I agree.
It's a boxing ring. I swear to God.
I
It's a boxing
literally agree.
So
it is what it is.
Yeah, so that's why men talk the way that they do, and that's why you might have not heard these concepts that I'm mentioning, because it hurts a lot of feelings. And hell, they might end up at HR if they tell you the shit that I'm saying at your job. So they're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, we don't give a fuck about old chicks that make $100,000 a year. Fuck that shit. I want a bad 21-year-old." You know, like if they deal with her, that old chick, they might finesse her for some money or whatever. But men always like younger, hotter, tighter. It is what it is.
That's true.
You know,
and some men are ashamed for it too, so that's why they don't want to talk about it.
Facts. They ain't gonna talk about that either.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. I got another video here. Oh, super chats. Okay.
What's up, Fresh and Fit? Hell of a show, Myron. I remember you said society cancels you for being overweight. No, we heard this one already. Okay. Cowden sis. You don't pay for.
Oh, super chat, $20. J Money 77, donate some money, Ninja. Okay. Thank you, super chat.
Icon Expo.
The black lady at the back in black dress is elegantly beautiful, and I love how she speaks. Very calming with a smile that can make the blind see. Who are you? Where did you come from?
Aww.
That's
Yeah.
Wait.
No, she's in the back.
Oh, in the back. They're both wearing black.
Yeah, but she's in the back.
God, Fresh is so dumb sometimes.
No, that's considered the back. But they get that from the back too.
Yeah, they mean that back.
Fresh, are you retarded? It's fucking clearly this bitch, bro.
What is it?
Don't send that. But my Instagram is Shanice Belize, SHANICE, and Belize like the country, BELIZE, no space, nothing. Shanice Belize.
And then what about you, New York?
I'm screaming. Kadia Zane, KADIAZHANE.
And all the ladies' Instagrams are going to be below, guys, as well. I'm going to link all
And
the
they're-
ladies' things
and
there.
they're tagged in Instagram.
Here you go,
And they're
Mac.
tagged in Instagram too. On our Instagram, Fresh Fit Podcast. Go in there, tab over to the last one, and you're going to see them. And then other super chats here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And guys, thank you so much for the donations. And we got Big Wig with the Big Wig 88 with the big. Big old super chat. Thank you so much. Hey guys, I'm a VIP Patreon member and I love the content, but please stop telling these women a way to show value is by cleaning up after a one-night stand. It's getting to where I can't find anything in my kitchen anymore.
Yo, that's the one downside. Where the fuck are my pants at? Where my shirt at?
$10.95, $20. I make six figures and I went to the tall dark hole, drop about 10K and still counting. My game did not approve. It's a dark hole to get out of. Going to Colombia next month. Oh my God,
bro. We out.
Osright, $20. A woman is a long term if she seeks a relationship upon the first smash and does things to demonstrate her investment and commitment. Make that sandwich. Facts.
Yep.
The faster you have sex with them, the faster you got to show value, ladies. If I'm going to put it nice and succinctly. Smash the State, 1984, $10. Ladies, if a soccer player gets to use his feet while a football player,
would you bang?
Absolutely, I'd bang. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm not a picky eater, man. I mean, you know, I could bang. I can bang, like I've slayed dragons, man. You know, I can bang pretty much. Oh, you know, technically speaking, I can bang pretty much almost any chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm a dog, like, but you know, you obviously want to have standards too, you know. And that's one of the reasons I love the game so much. Huh?
One thing I love about you is that you are just fucking so based and keep it real. Like when we both like talk about, hey, sometimes you just gotta fuck a fat bitch. Like sometimes it is what it is. And like I think so many guys pretend on the internet, especially on the internet, the land of fucking fakers. Like sometimes I will slay a dragon. I'll be like, bring your big titties over here, smother me, and just drown me in your feminine essence. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that.
That has happened a lot. That hasn't happened in recent times because I as you know, I don't use dating apps right now, and that, you know, sometimes you meet a chick and she, you know, you meet her and she turns up and she's like 10 kilo heavier than what she looked like in a, you know what I mean? It's like you're still, you know, I'm still gonna smash. She's here. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm picky eater. Oh no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go and smash. It might not be the most satisfying thing, you know. Generally, when that happened, it was like, you know, it's kind of like, oh, okay, you can get out, kind of thing. You know? Like it's not the same when you were super hottie, like, and you bust a nut,
Yeah, you want them.
You know they're hot. You know the biggest thing. You know you've scored a hottie when you're like, as soon as you're not, you don't want her to. You don't want her to leave. Then you know you're with a hot girl.
Yeah.
Like, if you have any inkling as like, okay, I kind of want you to get the fuck out, you're punching down somewhat. You know what I mean? You're kind of That's a sign that the girl you're with isn't that hot.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'm fucking this
like,
hottie.
You know,
Huh?
I like keeping the hot girls around. Like, I'm like, you can spend the night. Like, we can cuddle. Like, you know, I will allow you to be seen in public with me. That's the biggest thing. If a girl goes out in public and I'm willing to like be seen with her, that's like the biggest blessing. You know what I mean? Like, cause bitch, I'm not gonna go out in public with so fucking wildebeest, especially you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go in public with no uggo. I'll fuck you in the secrecy of my house. But
yeah,
no.
Yeah, if you're not willing to be seen in public with a bitch, then I mean that's obvious that she's a fucking wildebeest.
John Ferris says, "This is my first introduction to Mac. This guy's awesome, guys. He's at 700 subs right now. Go to Mac the Day Gamer in YouTube. Mac, you got your subscribe link ready? Just drop it in the chat, Mac. You because you're a moderator, you can put it. All my other mods, if you can. Billy, are you a mod? Did I mod you? I did. If you could drop his subscribe link in the chat as well, Billy. We're trying to get Mac to 1,000. This guy is seriously like one of the most legit guys ever, and like I jokingly say this, I was like, his YouTube channel fucking sucks because he's actually out in the real world, like fucking tons of girls every single week. And like, this is like the reality. When I talk about like the creme de la creme players, they're not on the internet like fucking, oh, I'm so alpha. Oh, I fuck all these hoes. I'm like, they're out fucking, and like, they don't really like, YouTube is like a second kind of hobby to them to an extent because he's just doing what he really wants to do, which is run through hoes.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't comment in the chat. Let me just. Why? I don't know. There's no comment bar, but maybe I'll do it from my phone. Yeah. So Billy put the link there. So Billy Patterson. So, yeah.
Oh no, he put the wrong one. Hold on, that's the wrong link. Here, this is the correct link. Okay, you put the search query, Billy. You got to put the direct link. Link to Mac the Day Gamer. Billy, just copy paste what I just put in the chat, and you can put it throughout the duration of the episode. But yeah, go subscribe to him. We're trying to get him to 1,000. I mean, this guy is like he walks the walk and he talks the talk, and I just like how we both met each other, and I was just like, so you're a dog? He's like, yep, I'm a dog too. Like that was just like the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, man, that's like 2 years ago now. Time flies, man.
Yeah, fucking insane.
Fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy.
It's a good time, man.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Go back to this.
And then Goofy Tube, shout out to you, man. Get the
Goofy
likes
Tube!
up. Goofy Tube. Yo, you know what's up out here, Goofy.
Stuff out here, bro.
Okay, let's we're gonna play this Instagram video. This shit had me dead, bro. Okay. Okay. So this is a video that was sent to me by a lot of people, bro. I got this video.
So quick how we could just judge this man, right? Up, she's hot, I'd fuck her.
This woman is gonna complain about being single, and then she go. So the question is, Latina's dancing. Why do y'all think she's single? And then follow Chicanos.
She's crazy.
Oh, God.
But let's play this, guys, and see what we got here.
What?
I'm Puerto Rican.
And say
This is the high end hottie. I can tell from like she looks like a high end hottie from the archetypes in the Dark Pass.
Puerto Rican, Cherokee, and Black.
And you're single?
Puerto Rican and Black. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Both my parents are Puerto Rican.
Okay, and then
I'm Brazilian.
Portuguese. Okay.
And they're single.
Portuguese.
All right. So
why are these beautiful women single, bro? Why the fuck?
Well, she said bro in first place.
Yeah.
Oh, she said bro.
okay.
bro.
Hey. Let's just play
sorry.
it. Let's just play it,
All right,
man.
go ahead. That's not my bad.
Fuck am I single, bro? Why the fuck am I single? Guys, I've been single. I'm gonna be single. Oh my god. I'm gonna be single for 4 fucking years now. In a few months, bitch. I haven't had a boyfriend, like, officially. No, dude. And I just think about it and I look at myself and I'm like, bitch.
Chicanos worldwide.
You're fucking pretty, bitch. Like, I'm not trying to sound like, I'm ego.
God damn it, Chris.
She is pretty.
Told you to cue it up, man.
But like, dude, I'm pretty, a bitch. I got an ass, bitch. I got my own place. I make my own money. I cook. I clean. I do señora shit. And I'm not even a fucking señora. Like, I got long hair. I'm Latina. I got a good personality. I'm funny. I sometimes I got an attitude, but I'm not like crazy. Is it that hard? Like, is it that hard finding a good job? My question is,
Okay.
why are these
Let's get
beautiful
the let's go through the ladies and ask them why they think she's single. We'll start here with Amanda. Amanda, why do you think she's single? Give us your honest opinion, by the way. And like the goddamn video, guys.
To me, she just sounds a little desperate. Other than that, I mean, she might have a bit of an attitude, but
A bit.
Trav just spoiler alert, ruined it for everybody. But that's right there. She's single because she can't pick the right man. Period. That's it right there.
out with people.
Okay. So you if you were to, I guess, put it in one word, you would say she comes off as desperate to you.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she doesn't convey that to the men, though. Let's be honest. She's obviously frustrated making a TikTok video, but do you think she conveys that desperation?
Some people
to the men?
do.
You really think so?
Some people do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Miss Kenya?
I feel like
Merch.
Merch. Shirts and stores.
I feel like
Merch.
I feel like for it's a two parts to it. One, she probably has a very high standard of what she wants in a man, based on what she was just saying. I have this, I do that, and then the whole desperation thing. Nobody likes anybody who's desperate. And then what was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. It'll come back to me.
You forgot what you gonna say?
It'll come back to me, guys. It'll come back to me. Yeah, you can go ahead. By the time she's out, I'll remember what I was gonna say.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, she's beautiful. However, she may have a sense of entitlement
Speak
about
to the
her.
mic, please.
Fake titties.
Yeah, you're a little bit too low. Yeah.
Okay, she may have a sense of entitlement, potentially, possibly, and so I know men feel as though a woman has to earn things instead of feeling entitled to it, and that might emanate from everything that she says and how she carries herself. But I think she's beautiful, and she should have somebody. Maybe by the end of that video.
I remember what I was gonna say. My main point is
This bitch looks like a Chucky doll. She's got so much makeup on.
guys can do it, but, like,
Fresh. Yo, stick up. Like the video right now.
Like the
right
goddamn
now.
video. I'm tired of this shit.
Like it
All
right now.
You guys gotta like the goddamn video. We're holding this show hostage right now. We need 5,000 goddamn likes. I could barely see what's going on.
Or else.
Yeah. Or else.
Yeah.
My chain spins, by the way.
I got good now.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Yeah. So like the goddamn video.
Right now.
'Cause I'm tired of this shit. You guys come in here, watch it for free. So now we're gonna take over the show until we got 5,000 goddamn likes.
And they're all hostage, nigga.
Yeah, they're all hostages.
Yeah.
These are real guns and they spit. High five.
Why do you think that girl's single?
Me, I think it's kind of cap. It's kind of looking for attention. I think she could have a boyfriend, even though she's fucking annoying. I wouldn't want to date her, but she's sexy. She could have a boyfriend if she wanted. Like, there's a lot of alpha beta guys. She could get an alpha beta guy easily. She's hot. That's all she needs to be. There's so many fucking trad beta alpha guys that are, they look like alphas, but they're beta as fuck, and they'll put up with a bitch like that. An annoying bitch. So I think it's cap. She's just like, oh, looking for I'm so hot, I'm such a hottie. How come I don't have a boyfriend? It's because she's just enjoying probably riding dick and like fucking living the lifestyle and just being a hoe. There's tons of guys out there that'll simp for her. There's tons of guys that would date her at the drop of a hat, that would wife her up even. There's plenty of guys that are out there. It's not, no matter how annoying or obnoxious a bitch is, if she's hot, there'll be guys lining up to fucking date her or marry her. Most guys are weak as fuck. They'll date a bitch like that. They will put up with her. They'll put up with her drama. They'll put up with her annoying loudness. They'll do it. It's not like, all guys. Most guys are not red pill. They're blue pill. They're not like us. We won't put up with that shit. Just because she's hot, we'll fucking kick her to the curb. we'll smash and dash. But most guys won't. Most guys will put up with that. There's this thing like, oh, she's annoying, so guys aren't going to date her. She doesn't have a boyfriend because she's annoying. No, most guys are blue pill. Most guys will put up with that. They'll ruin their lives. She'll fucking ruin guys' lives and they'll accept it. You know? This idea that, she's annoying, you can't keep a man down. I don't buy into that. I think there's tons of guys out there that'll fucking put up with her shit. Most guys will. In fact. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
She's hot as fuck. She's totally my type. That's that kind of girl, honestly, is like my favorite kind of girl to break. It's like fuck that the stronger the personality, the more I get satisfaction seeing them like on their hands and knees cleaning up my house.
Oh, man,
I'm like, when I'm doing, I'm just like, you are so full of shit. You are such a fucking full of shit. Running your fucking mouth. Now you are cleaning up every corner of my household.
She's the type of bitch that doesn't work, but is always posting selfies in hotel rooms.
Yeah,
and it's like, how are you in a hotel room? We know what you're up to, bitch. It's like in Tokyo, you see it too. Like the hoes in Tokyo, it's like, bitch, you don't even work. Like, how come you're always in fucking 4-star hotels? We know what you're doing, bitch. Like, you know these bitches. We've seen them. We know what they're up to. Like posting from the fucking Ritz-Carlton and all these fucking,
Yeah. Yo, dude, my favorite thing. You guys know what you guys know what Japanese girls like to do to flex? They like to post truffle. You know what truffle is? Truffle is like a fungus, and like when you shave like a certain amount of grams, like I think like 20 grams of truffle is like $100. And so like they show the guy like cutting all the truffle and putting it on top of their food. And they're like, oh, truffle daisuki. I mean, it's like, I love truffles. It's like, bitch, now show the 55-year-old man across the table who stinks of fucking sake and cigarettes that you're going to go have nasty transactional sex with to pay for your truffles that you're putting on Instagram. I know you're poor, bitch. I've seen you on LinkedIn. I know how much you make at that fucking company. You're pulling in $40K max. That's not you. And that's what pisses me off. It's like when these girls flex like, oh, look at me. I'm so great. I'm like, no, you're sucking a great man's dick. That's what you're doing. Okay. You're paying with this, with your mouth, your asshole, and your vagina. And I hate the fake flex. I hate it.
It's like, bitch, you live in Tokyo. Why are you always in hotel rooms in Tokyo? What the fuck?
Oh man, that is hilarious, guys. Don't forget, by the way, we got less than 2 hours. If you like this based ass conversation that me and Mac are having, you will love what we talk about and what we got going on in the Dark Pass. Okay, the Dark Pass is 1,000% closing forever for this year. You're not going to be able to get in, never. Okay, you've got to go to the darkpass.net right now and click yes, I want in to safeguard your position. Okay. And then just to show you what you're going to get, right? You're going to get 2+ hour long video course on female psychology, 27 video profiles with different female archetypes. You get access to the 100-year seduction webinar series and the guided seduction lounge. Now, the 100-year webinar series starts on September 1st, and it is live Zoom training where you get to get in and learn all the ins and outs of female psychology and how to become a master seducer. So you can have conversations like me and Mac on screen one day. All you need to do, again, to participate in this is have Zoom on an iPad, a mobile device, and or your PC, MacBook, whatever the hell you got, right? This is a limited time offer. And the reason it's limited is because we have to start these training on September 1st. We have to start on time. So you get all that. And also you get access to the guided seduction lounge, which is an embedded Telegram chat. And me and Mac are in there. We're going to help you with your day game. We're going to help you with your online game. We're going to help you with seduction, everything. You name it, we got it. Oh, hold on. Let's see. So there we go. Villa Music Dude just says, I signed up. Can't wait to get started. Thanks for the extra push. Don't let other people be retards. Ring the bell. Yeah, this is for you. If you guys don't sign up, full-blown retard. Like you deserve a spot at Special Olympics, and you're just going to get gold because you're not even or you're going to get bronze because you're not even that good of a retard. That being said, this is limited time. Okay. Limited time only. You've got to go right now. Literally time is running out. So go to thedarkpast.net. I'll put the link in the chat. Just click yes, I want in, and you'll be set like to bet. Let's go back to the show and see what they're saying.
Can't hear it.
Can you hear it?
No.
Oh, 1 second. Mac, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
So
Give me
let's
2
be honest.
seconds.
A relationship, men look at women as kind of like objects. I mean, you guys can say I'm fucked up and I'm an asshole, but I'm just saying it from an explanation standpoint. Men look at women as kind of like used cars. If I can buy a Lamborghini for $200,000 that has no miles on it versus buying buying a Lamborghini with 100,000 miles and still paying $200,000, I'm going to go with the low mileage one, because marriage, which is the ultimate price, the full price of the car, you want to buy a car with the least mileage. So guys are always going to go for younger, tighter, hotter, because the chances are she's going to be less used if she's younger. So it's biology.
Like you said earlier, right? 3 things that make her known for the streets, and one is being single for a long period of time. Like, for example,
it's a huge red flag.
Using the whole car lot analogy here, it's been on the lot for more than 90 days. It's like, yo, I don't want that car.
Yep.
No one wants it. So she's been single for like what, 3 years?
4
She said.
years. She said about to be 4.
So that means like, yo, she's been ran through, nigga. Like, real talk. Like,
Yeah.
you're single. Yeah, you single getting some dick.
Real talk, because here's the thing, man. I said it earlier. You disagree with me, but the reality is, if a girl, women are never not having sex with someone. Like, they always have either 1 or 10 smash buddies, whatever it is. They're always casually seeing somebody. So if she's been single for a long period of time, what that has basically told me is that no man has taken her seriously to make her a serious girlfriend, or make her give her a relationship, because she isn't worthy. Because the thing is this:
back.
A man's job is to attain the girl. The woman's job is to retain the guy.
I taught him that.
The relationship, like, she should be able to get in a relationship if she brings value. If she doesn't, then what does that tell you about her?
And it is goes to show that, guys.
High Reps Lightweight says you and Mac better than the show. Thanks so much. This is, dude. If you guys actually had one evening to hang out with me and Mac in Tokyo, okay, you would either become our best friends because we're just ultra based, or you will fucking go home and hate us because we're just too based for you. Like, there is no filter in our relationship for anything we look at. Like, what talks about women, talks about the West collapsing. I mean, as much as I hate America, Mac hates Ireland because it's collapsing. And Mac is the #1 hater of white women. So
white women are the biggest enemy of white men. Yeah. Like, they're the biggest traitors, man. Like, they're and I hate what Ireland's become. Yeah, I like what Ireland used to be, but not what it is now. It's a fucking shithole. It's like, it's just because it just adopts all the worst things about American progressivism.
Yeah,
so it's like, but
full blown AIDS.
Yeah, man. What Myron said is true there about these. Like, these whole that, like, if a chick is single for 4 years, that means she's getting dick down a lot. Like, they're not just like sitting at home watching Netflix. Like, they're getting dick down. Like, they're running through dicks. Like, they're just experimenting with a lot of different guys. Like, because she's single. Like, that's what she's going through dicks. These girls just can't. They're on social media. They're on dating apps. They're all, they're going out and about. They're getting bombarded with a lot of guys, and even high value guys, even guys that are handsome, rich, all that stuff. So they're taking them up, and they're going to meeting them, and they're getting dick down.
Yep.
So that says a lot. If you meet a chick that's like has been single for even a year, it means she's probably not. There's a higher chance that she has been on these dating apps and been going on these dates and getting pumped and dumped than not,
Tyler says this: being single for a long time is normal in San Francisco. And here's the thing, right? Girls in Japan, they actually aspire to be in relationships. Girls in the West, they like just want to be pumped and dumped, and they want to go be tax slaves this is how dumb women are in the West, okay? They're like, yeah, I want to go get fucking educated, aka I'm going to go get in a fuckload of debt. I'm going to major in some bullshit thing like communications, or fucking psychology or journalism. Okay, I'm gonna get $100,000 in debt for this shit, and then I'm gonna go become a tax slave for a corporation making $32,000 a year. And during the next 8 to 10 years in my 20s, I'm going to drink a bunch of alcohol, get fucked by a bunch of dudes, get fat as fuck, and just make myself as unmarriageable and uncompanionable as possible. And then in my 30s, I'm going to become a hate-filled feminist and begin to destroy America because I hate my fucking life. Like, that's the timeline of the typical Western woman.
It's funny, man. I see these guys like that I grew up with, like, you know, hella blue pill beta guys, and they end up like, you know, wifing up these like post-wall, absolutely miserable looking hoes. Like, you know, white women don't age well. Like, let's be honest. And when you combine that with feminism and, you know, getting dick down all throughout their 20s, you know, crazy nights out, drinking copious amounts of fucking alcohol, tons of, you know, smoking cigarettes, probably doing some drugs, you know, it really makes them age like fucking, like a 30-year-old Irish woman looks like a 45-year-old Japanese woman, even older, man. I'm that's not even an exaggeration. They have big, saggy, droopy cheeks, big, baggy eyes. They look bad, man, like bad. And I'm seeing some beta guys that I grew up with wifing these hoes up, and it's like, God damn it, like, good Lord. And it's like you're punching so far down, like, and it's just they're so brainwashed. They think, oh, I'm doing the right thing, you know, I'm she's a high quality woman. And it's like, dude, like, dude, seriously, like, look at her, like, they look bad. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm so like, why I was so like passionately talking about the guy that, you know, about guys that would be willing to, you know, wife up and date these really obnoxious, horrible women as long as they're hot, you know, like they're willing to do it even when they're not hot. You know what I mean? You know, there's men are desperate. Men are fucking desperate, really heavily desperate for sex. Like you were saying last night, I think, like, men, the desire for sex is like 8 times stronger than the desire to eat. Yep. You know, it's like, and guys are just starved for sex. Like, because women are having all the sex and they're having sex with like the top tier chads and shit. And
I mean,
guys
and to top it off too, like, this is literally like this is what you have to look around and weed through in America. You know, like, this is considered like, oh, she's not fat. Like, this is like, she's not fat. Like, they're like, oh, she's a little thick, but she's not fat.
Healthy.
Like,
she's a healthy woman. She's a healthy, strong woman. You're afraid of strong women. You're a weak man. That's what they say, isn't it?
Yep.
You can't handle that much, woman, can you? It's like, fuck off. You're just insecure. You're just a weak man. You can't handle her. Ugh. She's too sexy for you.
God, look at that.
Look at that nappy. Look at that nappy on her, man. Fucking nasty, man.
Ugh. Yikes.
And yeah, but the sad thing is there's men lining up to smash those women. I'm sorry, but there are, man. That's why they're able to get away with it. Because they're still getting attention. Unfortunately, it's a vicious circle. It's a spiral, a downward spiral.
It's true.
They're not getting punished for it. Well, they are ultimately by having miserable lives, but immediately they're not, like, you know, they're not facing the consequences immediately. It's more like you know, in the long run, they're going to suffer and you know, just suffer.
I love how this like fucking beta guy.
You're wrong.
I just love how this beta guy has just been sitting here the whole time, not giving any fucking commentary at all.
It's 1,000 of them all the time, so they're gonna be honest with us about what it is, you know, because guys can't be honest about what they like in women, man. It's considered misogynistic or toxic or insecure or whatever. Yeah, the whole.
How dare you?
I can't tell you how many girls have come on this podcast and say you're misogynistic, and I'm like, okay. Stupid. Define misogyny. No answer. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But yeah, the girls come on a platform and they say one thing but do next.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is biological fact of what men are attracted to. It's not flattering. You know, I'm not saying it's fair. It sucks that women are respected for their accolades. I've said it actually many times on the podcast. It sucks that a woman can earn money, become a doctor, become successful, and people are gonna say, okay, no one cares. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a man that makes that kind of money, and
if I have like a woman doctor, a woman dentist, I'm like, is there a man here that can treat me? Like, I'm a little apprehensive here.
Bad, man. I had a bad experience with.
Tell them about your female dentist. What the hell happened with you?
Oh man, it was just like I had to get the wisdom tooth removed, and it was like, the root was very deep and very, very close to the nerve, and she was a small, like kind of frail looking Japanese woman, and she wasn't strong enough to. You have to have like power when you're taking out a tooth. Like you actually need. I'm sure most people in the chat have had it done at some point, but you need power to be able to like kind of pull that shit out, and she just couldn't do it. And she had to like it meant she had to drill down even further into the tooth, and that was just like, man, I don't know what it is, if it's the anesthesia or whatnot, but it was I could feel that shit. Like I could feel it. It didn't matter that I was like I felt numb, but it didn't. I could feel the pain, like the nerve was like still. It was like she was drilling my nerve. And it was like I gritted it out, but I was drenched in sweat. Like I was drenched. Like I was like my hands were on the.
Tell him how she was like pulling at the tooth and like couldn't pull it out.
She couldn't pull it out, so that meant she had to drill further, man. It was just like she had to. It was supposed to be like kind of like rip the plaster out. They're supposed to like pull it out so they don't have to drill. But if they can't get it out, they have to like drill down into it so they can. Oh, it was like this numbing, horrible, horrific, like nauseating pain. But yeah, man, I don't know. You want some like, yeah, I don't know. Not a good experience.
No, man, not at all. Not at all.
Yo, I
To my defense, wait.
Kakarot. I wonder what.
Kakarot.
I wonder what her body looking like though.
No.
It's overnight.
To my defense, I just came from a music video, like hours before I came here, and that was the character I had to
go.
Oh, really?
So that's why I looked
Give me your energy. Spirit bomb.
What the? What the hell? Wait, what music video did you go? What, like Hobo's Live or some shit? Like what the hell? Like what?
Nice. They doing it.
Man. Yo, guys, please do me a favor, guys. Like the goddamn video. Get us 5,000 likes. Also, guys, subscribe to the channel. There's over 7,000 of you guys in here right now. Click the subscribe button. Get us to 86,000 subscribers. We're gonna reach 1 million. We're gonna work our way towards it. So yeah. So okay, ladies. Fresh. Anything else?
No. Last thoughts.
Last thoughts on the show, ladies.
Hate it, love it. Was it fun?
Be back in a sec.
Okay.
I think this is my favorite show that I've been on.
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
Same.
Get the fuck off the show. You're supposed to suffer when you're here.
I never suffer.
Damn it. Now, Amanda's been on a bunch of times.
Yeah,
She's coming back.
She's cool.
You brought. Where's your friend from Israel?
I have
Brody.
no idea. I didn't talk to her today. I talk to her every day. I didn't talk to her today.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, shit.
She's probably just home chilling.
I
All
agree
right.
with this. Probably I've been here like 3 times already.
Yeah.
It's probably my best.
3 of them.
the
It was
best.
chill. It was chill, right?
This is like everyone like had different opinions, but they
We didn't have
meshed.
20 girls this
They
time.
meshed. Like it was like I hear your perspective this much, and we respected each other. So
Oh, yeah, of
my
course.
Favorite episode.
Sorry, Fresh.
Don't steal my move, dog. Oh,
Son
Son
Goku.
Goku. Sorry. Give me your energy, though.
Hey, shout out to Son Goku in the house.
Remember.
Belize?
Thoughts on the show?
Oh, I like this.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
A little challenge too.
Oh, spicy.
And,
Okay.
You know, and
She likes that. Aye.
I mean, still
Flawless victory.
on my end, but okay.
and if you do come next time, make sure you speak louder into the mic, please.
It's okay. We'll have Trey.
Yeah.
We'll have Trey here so he can
Yeah,
like turn the mics up.
Miss Brazil.
Trey wasn't here, so
What about you?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was nervous because
Same.
I've seen you guys' podcasts before, and everyone has different opinions. Some bitches get so crazy and talk out of hand, whatever. And you guys hit them with hard questions too. Like I was a little nervous, but it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah,
I had a good
and we
time.
try, we
Yo, real talk. With this show,
contrary to popular
Yeah.
belief, I do not try to kick girls off
Yo,
this show, bro.
real talk. This show is live, right? So you never know what's gonna happen. But respectfully, if it's a good discussion, we'll keep it flowing.
We get
If
some
it's
crazy
disrespectful,
chicks on
then,
here.
You know,
Right.
things
Fuck
happen.
Fab and Fit. Put me on World Star, bitch.
Put me on World Star.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
You made it on World Star.
Yeah, stupid.
Slap, slap, slap,
You know what I'm
slap.
saying? So,
Oh man.
Okay, for me, I had fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of nervous because I'm like, oh shit, they saying the male's point of view. Oh
Yeah.
shit. But like when I hear it, I'm kind of like, oh, I kind of agree with that. They're kind of not wrong, man.
Every woman will throw her fucking belief system out the door for a good man.
I agree. I never really came in with the opposing
She was like-
idea. I was kind of just open minded, and I was just like, all right, let's just see how it goes. And then when you guys said it, I was like, oh no, that definitely
She's
makes sense.
She was like, no wonder why guys leave me.
Shut
up.
If I was to even date, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Also, right, $20.
Oh man,
sleeping on the first date doesn't make you a 3 or 4. Moving on to the next one makes you 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
Rap.
Yes.
Tell people where they can find you. How was the show?
The show was amazing. It looks like you guys need a third host. I'm here. Just let me know.
Good to get a
Jesus Christ, this guy's so beta.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys ever need me?
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Okay.
But the show was amazing. Thank you guys for having me. You guys.
Oh,
can
thank you
find
for
me-
coming, bro.
No, I appreciate it.
I
Thank you.
learned a lot from the
Are there any BBWs in Japan? No.
bro. Watch
Yeah.
the last show. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little annoying with the questions, but I had to learn. I had to
Yeah,
figure
I
it
ain't
out.
gonna lie.
questions are
I ain't
great,
gonna
bro.
lie. Like through and through, he's a bike guy, man. Because I'm a bike guy as well. Even though I gave it up. Props to you and your boys Boogie here and
Appreciate it. It was sleeping.
Randy.
Yeah. Shout out to the squad in the back.
Yeah, squad was here, bro.
Yeah.
Late night.
I want Nigerian girl to say my name. What's his name?
Sibo and Coop.
How do you pronounce that? How do you- can you help
First
us
of
with
all,
that?
I'm not Nigerian. I'm Kenyan, but what?
Oh. I'm Nigerian.
He's still gonna shoot.
You see how even people in Africa get upset? Like, I'm not Nigerian, motherfucker. I'm from Kenya.
I'm not, because the Nigerians go come for me, man.
Racism's all over the planet, man. Even in Africa. We're gonna wrap it up there. They're just saying their goodbyes. Mac, final words. What do you say?
About the show or about I would say the final words, sign up to your fucking sign up to the Dark Past. It's gonna be epic. I've seen you put it together. It's stop overthinking it. It's gonna, might seem like an investment, but it's gonna last you a lifetime.
Yep.
If you take on board what's in the course, man, it's game over, man. It's game
really
over.
is.
Dispelling the knowledge, man.
It really is. Appreciate you guys for watching. And Rolo just texted me. He's like, "Hey, can I come on?" No, Rolo, you're fucking late. But yeah, guys.
Also follow my channel, man. Help me out.
Yes. Follow this man's channel.
Yeah. If you haven't subscribed, get on there. Help me beat the algorithm. They don't like, obviously. I've evidence that they're actively suppressing my channel. So obviously it doesn't. You're not going to see it. It's not going to be. I'm not going to pop up on any YouTube front pages anytime soon, ever. So you know what I mean.
Yep.
So I need to grow organically from going on channels and whatnot. So if you like this kind of content, then you're gonna like what I have to say too. So
it's super based. Superbased.net. Don't forget darkpast.net. We got like an hour and change left for enrollments. I don't even know how many people. I think we're closing in on 100 people. I don't even fucking check. I don't really care because at the end of the day, I just care about the quality of members. Shout out to my man Tyler. He's already in there, and he's already asking some good questions, adding some good photography advice as well. Like I love doing these courses because I meet like high quality men, because men who invest in themselves, right? They are not fucking dumb. They're like, okay, like I understand that investing in myself is a good thing. And they typically make like for better communities as well. Like I said, when my price was like $297, the pandemic pickup last year in May, bro, talk about like the AIDS of the red pill community just came in, like fucking Tom Bombadil, other plebs that shall not be mentioned. Their name will not even be graced by my tongue. But this is a higher tier, and it's for higher tier men. And I'm thrilled because I'm already dropping hella game in the fucking Telegram chat. These guys know, and I mean, I don't have to fucking say anything because they're already signed up, but I'm going to go right back to the Telegram chat after this and drop game on all these dudes. So, I really like it so much. And I'm really looking forward just to meeting more guys. And like, we're really building a network in real life. Like, this is not fake. Like, this is not like YouTube stuff. Like, we turn off the camera and we're like betas. Like, we are really paying the fucking cost to be the boss. And If you guys only knew the boss level shit that we're doing. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Make money, make muscles, learn game.